Hi, and welcome to a Mailbag episode. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Dane Carter's in the house. Cedric is here. Giovanni Mugarli. Cedric's son, Kedasi. Don't know if I've seen you around before, Kedasi. Alex Wong is in the house. GGC ADC is here. What's going on, everybody? So much stuff in the house today. Let me just switch over to this so it's a little bit smaller so you can see. I got some stuff from Kubota. This will be fun to play with later. Kubota DIY keyboard kit. It's not what you think it is. I'm playing with that in a little bit. I got the Samsung Smart Hub outlets. JB1830 in the house. Look at this. I got the cameras working. Look at this, JB. It's in 1080p, but nobody can tell, so don't mention it. Samsung Smart Hub and outlets thingies. A WOWS box. Do you guys know what a WOWS box is? Me neither. And this Hgtv high definition indoor antenna, slim design. Can't wait to show that off. Plus, we got this tactile marker. Promise you, this is going to be huge. This is going to be a real big deal real soon. And we got this, the Xiaomi Mi Max. This is going to be fun. But before we get to that, as I always like to do, well, I'm going to say what's up to everybody first. Hold on, one sec. Steffi, what's going on? Eugene, Shad, Vishal, Scrubmeister, and JB1830. Welcome to the show. I'm Ski with Pete, your host. What's up? Today it's just a mailbag episode. I thought I would go through some stuff just because I got a bunch of stuff on the desk. But before we get to that, there's this. The Master Keys S from Cooler Master. This is the giveaway. It's happening in the video description below, or I keep calling it the About section because I'm old school. It's happening down below here. Go find the gleam.io link. Use your subscription to enter this week's giveaway. Also, don't forget, this stream is mostly in 4K. And I was going to do the explosion, but it's not plugged in. Let me plug it in. While I'm plugging it in, I would advise you to lower your headphones slightly. Lower your headphones slightly. We're in 4K, mostly. So, let me just talk about the mostly thing. Just a little rant, just before we get too far in it. I'm just going to scooch this up a little bit. Let me just talk about it. And the reason that I hate Windows so goddamn much. I'm in Windows right now because Windows has drivers for the Brio Logitechs. Those are the 4K webcams that I use, both on my solder cam and on my action cam. JB came over the other day, and he happened to be the first person to turn on the computer since the update to Windows Creator Update. Now, if you're a creator, you might be like me and a guy who uses your computer to create stuff. Well, the Creators Update was beautiful in that it destroyed the Logitech 4K drivers. Logitech 4K drivers no longer work. Now you have to use the Windows default drivers, and my 4K cameras no longer work as 4K. They're only as 1080p, except this overhead one that you're looking at right now. It's in 4K. It's super awesome. It's the only one. It's driving me insane. Linux isn't currently supporting the Brios. That's why we haven't switched back over to Linux. God willing, it won't be long. Let's carry on, shall we? Rant is over. Peter Arnie is here. Paradox Gaming. Axmiriza 2. Martino is also in the house. What's going on? Scrubmeister, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to crank that resolution up, because you might as well. And like I was saying, the Cooler Master Master Keys S is for giveaway this week. It's open only for those of us in North America, but if you live abroad and you're willing to pay for shipping, go ahead and sign up and we'll sort this thing out. What up? It's an awesome giveaway. Come on, it's an awesome giveaway. But we're going to start the show with the Xiaomi Mi. Xiaomi Mi. Why is it so... It's like I got a halo over my head here. What? Why is the room so bright over my head? Oh, because of this guy. Is it this guy? Yeah, it's a little bit better. So, still got a pretty funky gradient going on over there. Oh, you know, this one might be a little... Is that better? Alexa, turn off the lounge.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's not much better. Is this one? I don't know. I'm trying. Jack Sweeney's in the house. What's going on, Jack? All right. RD Balazabas is in the house. What's up, dude? Looking forward to seeing you this week. All right. Let's talk about this. I just pulled out the knife. I'm way ahead of myself. I don't need the knife yet. I'm like miles away from it. Steffi says, have you tried Cherry MX Green? Yeah, tons. In fact, the keyboard that's the giveaway that I've already opened in a previous episode, this one, of course, is still sealed because I'm giving it away. This one is the Cherry MX Green version. So check out my video about the Master Keys S PBT. I think I'm just about to release the cut down, actually. I think it's about to go live in like a couple days. Is it expensive to ship to Norway? Probably. But you could win it. We could find out how much it is, and then you could decide if you don't want it. The Xiaomi Mi Max. Y'all ready for this? Before we get started, can I ask you guys a favor? I told you this is a mailbag episode. There's 26 people currently watching. Can I get some likes? Can you guys hammer the old like button? Get those likes going on up. Oh, nearly got that up the nose. Jack Sweeney says, Linux and AMD drivers pissing me off at the moment. Logitech and Linux. Please, boys. Pull yourselves together. Please. Go ahead, smash that like button if you could, please. The more likes this show gets, the better it is. Because more people come. I don't know if anybody really... Let's just hang out and chill out and talk and stuff. But I do these like it's real, like it's my content so that I can edit these down, which, by the way, is what I've been doing all day. Got up extra early, well before 8 o'clock, after being in a Lionel Richie concert last night. No kidding. Lionel Richie. Amazing. Went to a Lionel Richie concert, woke up extra early just so I could edit videos all day today. Just finished a few minutes ago, and now I'm here, ready, talking about this. This is how it goes. For those of you who haven't been here, I'm just going to pretend like I'm doing my regular thing, but y'all are here because it archives better to YouTube than it does to my personal computer. That's the real reason, but let's not talk about it. Please crank your resolutions up to 4K. It's embarrassing that so many people are watching in 240p. I don't know if you're doing it just to upset me or not, but please. Come on, just 4K. 4K it. Dr. Doomapple. What's up, Dr. Doomapple? All right. Here we go. Hi, everybody. I'm Ski with Pete. Today we're taking a look at the Xiaomi Mi Max 4 gigabyte 64 internal thingy. It's a mobile phone, and it's going to be awesome. It's huge. And just to tell you about how huge it is, before I open it up, I'm just about to pull the knife out here, but just before I open it up, I just want to show you two other giant flagship phones that I have. On the left here is the iPhone 6s Plus, and here we have the Nexus 6 from Motorola. I don't know how big this screen is. It's like 5 and a bit. I don't know how big this screen is. It's like 5.96. This is going to be 6.44 inch. Y'all ready for this? The Xiaomi Mi Max 2. I thought what I'd do today is just a quick unboxing. For those of you in the live stream, I'm just going to unbox it. I'm not going to set it up on the live stream. It's boring to watch somebody set up their phone. So I'm just going to open it up. If it opens, take a look at it. We'll play around for a few minutes, talk about what it is and what it isn't. Then I'll go and try it for a few days. It won't open. Like, talk about poor design, package design here. Come on. Come on. Oh, she's big. I can see just from this edge, she's big. There you have the Xiaomi Mi Max. Look at the size of that puppy. Let's see what else there is here. An instruction booklet that's in Chinese. I can't read. This also has a USB-C charger. Look at this. It's my first phone with a USB-C. It's a USB-C cable here. Oh, somebody just followed me on Twitter. Thanks for the follow on Twitter. USB Type-C cable. Cool. We'll play with that later. This, by the way, just so you know, is one of the stepping USB-C voltages. Just going to show this off on the action cam here. Hopefully it focuses. There we go. You see at the bottom here, it says 5 volt 2 amp, stepping to 9 volt 2 amp, stepping to 12 volt 1.5 amp. Can you see that there? I'm just going to say that again in case I need to cut it without these sirens. You can see it stepping 5 volt 3 amp, 9 volt 2 amp, 12 volt 1.5 amp. I needed to reread that anyways because I thought it said 2 amp on the 5 volt at first, but it doesn't. So that is the charger. So that means it's got USB-C quick charging enabled. This is the 4 gigabyte, 64 gigabyte internal, 4 gigs of RAM that is. Look at the size of this phone. Just want to show this off here. This is what it would look like up against my head. It's a big old phone. It's a big old phone for sure. Now, this has the gold back, as you can see here. And it's got some IMEI numbers and stuff on the back. It's also got a fingerprint sensor. You can see there. And this little cover, I think this was supposed to be over the camera, but it obviously slipped down. Let's just put that out of the way. Take this off of here. Peel that off of there. Whoops. I just want to put this back. I just want to put my IMEI number and stuff back in the box so I don't lose it. Give me just 1 second, boys. Just one thing I wanted to show off here. I am no stranger to giant phones. So this is the 6S Plus. This is the Nexus 6. But before these phones, I had the Samsung Galaxy Note. That's the Note 1 there. And before that, I had the monstrous Huawei Mate. Huawei Mate. Oh, it's even bigger than the Huawei Mate. And this thing was a beast. Look at the size of it. Now, like I say, I wouldn't personally have gone for the gold, I don't think, but actually, now that I'm holding it, it's not that bad, really, is it? So it's this one, the new one. Let's just take all these other ones off of here for 1 second. Let's just talk about why I'm so excited about this phone. Okay, first off, this phone has a giant 6.4-inch screen. The battery on it is 5,300 milliamps. This one is 3,200 to 5,300. This battery is huge by comparison. It also shoots in 4K, and unlike the Nexus 6, which, as you can see from its screen, has the buttons at the bottom on screen, the buttons are off screen. So it's, even though it's got quite a big jaw bezel here, it's functional. It's a functional bezel. That's pretty cool by my books. It also, of course, uses USB-C. And it's a monster. But you know what? It's a monster, but it's not that big. It's like, I got like small to medium size hands. Let's call them medium. I got medium size hands, and that's like, it's not that scary to me. You know? I like a big phone. Definitely like a big phone. This one has an HD screen. It has this on the back, which is a fingerprint reader, which is cool. And it does dual SIMs. So actually, I might be able to do away with having a work phone and a personal phone and just switch over to this. So anyways, what I'm not going to do right now is carry on looking at it. Instead I'm going to do is I'm going to go and set this up off camera, and I'm going to live with this for a week. And then next time you see me, or through the magic of editing, I'll be right back. Looking forward to it. There's a couple little scratches on the back here. I think I may have just scratched it up when I was dragging it around my desk just then. I'm still not 100% sure about the gold, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool for sure. I could definitely deal with it. Okay, I'm gonna go plug this thing in. Does it have an OLED screen? I don't know. I don't know if it does. The screen is full HD. I'm just going to show it off to Steph. For you guys on the live stream, I'm just showing it off to Steph. Slippery. It's a slippery little machine. All right. Let's move on.
Good fan.
What's that? It's a fan. It's big. It is big. It's not much smaller than a 7-inch tablet, except that it is much smaller because it fits in your hand much better. Is it unlocked? It is unlocked. And like I say, I'll set it up after the stream. You guys don't need to watch me set up a phone. That's pretty dull. Oh, my phone's still buzzing. Just got another interaction. So somebody else has just figured out about the giveaway. let me remind you about the giveaway. Plus, there's daily interactions. So if you've already signed up for this week's giveaway, which is the Gleam.io link in the video description below, for the Master Keys S, go click on that. If you haven't already, go click on it. If you have already, there's daily interactions. You should go check that out. Arno Dude 53. What's going on? I don't know if I said hello to you yet. Okay. Getting ready for part number 2. Can I get a what's up, what's up? What's up, what's up? Hi everybody, I'm your host Ski with Pete, and today I'm looking at an Hgtv indoor antenna. The kind people at Premwing sent me this Hgtv indoor antenna. 25 miles. Slim design. Pictures and TV and stuff. Okay, look. I have no idea about TV antennas at all. Not only do I not know anything about TV antennas, I have not got the first clue on how you would review one. But what I can tell you is... Sorry, I just hit my camera there. What I can tell you for sure... Whoa, it's slim as hell. Ooh. Well, I can't tell you much about... TV antennas, but what I can tell you is this one is slim as hell, and it's got 2 suction cups on it. You see the suction cups? See that? You see what I'm saying? It's got some suction cups on it, so I could stick it to stuff. That's cool. And it's also got some pieces so I can mount it. It looks like I could like slot it in here. Okay, I didn't know how the heck I was going to review this thing. I still don't know how to, but at least it's interesting. There's a link in the video description below to this one, and what I can say for sure about this is it has stickies and it's super thin. And if that's not good enough for you, what I'm going to do after this stream is I'm going to go over to my TV and I'm going to plug this in. And if it's better or even the same as the one that I currently have plugged in, because I get free to air, I live in New York City, get free to air Hgtv. If this one is as good or better than the one that I currently use, you will see a giant thumbs up on screen right now. But if it's worse, you'll see a big thumbs down on screen right now. I don't know what it is, but whatever that is, that's what I thought about it in the future when I was editing this video. Because I'm not going to go plug it in now, but it's an antenna, it's super thin, and it's got some stickies. Awesome. Thanks very much to Premwing for sending this through. If it's better, I'm going to love it. If it's not better, One other thing to say about these, because I was talking to some dudes at work about this product in particular, and they said that they recently bought an indoor antenna to hook it up with their HD home run. Now, I had an HD home run in New Zealand. I'm pretty sure I did a video about it, but the HD home run in New York City is also excellent. I'm told because all of the guys that I was talking to, all 3 of them, all had the HD home run and were all using an indoor antenna to capture signal and distribute it around the house. So that's awesome. I personally don't do that. I'm just going to plug this straight into my TV and we'll see if that goes. You know, because there's a giant thumbs up or thumbs down on screen right now. Thanks again for tuning in this week, guys. Don't forget to press like. Don't forget to press subscribe. And we will see you guys again back very soon. For those of you in the live stream, please don't go away. We're just ripping right on through. Just handing it to Steph so that she can shrug and do what I just did. Well, we'll plug it in and test it. That's all we can do. That is the thing that's fair about doing this. Do people watch TV indoors? I prefer TV outdoors, but we'll see. Andrew Street is in the house. The street sweeper himself. What's up, Andrew Street? Steph, it's the street sweeper. I feel like I'm being visited by a celebrity right now. What's up, Sweep? Dude, it was the dudes. It was Jim and Chase that I was talking to, and I think Dave. Those were the dudes that I was talking to about the HD home runs, and they were going mental, and they were like, I can't wait for you to review that thing. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Keep shrugging my shoulders in the little corner of the screen here and doing a little weird voice. I don't know why. Let me just shake that out for a second. Whew. Let me shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Here we go. Review number 3. For those of you keeping track at home. Are you keeping track at home? Do you have a giant checklist with checks on it? Or are they like written out checks? I'm just asking. Don't forget, go into the About section below. I'm talking to you, Andrew Street. Go into the About section below and sign up for this week's giveaway. It's the gleam.io link. Use your subscription to this channel to sign up. We don't use the email or info or anything for anything other than to contact you if you win this week's prize, which is the Cooler Master Master Keys S. And, Andrew, if I can ask you a favor, can you press the like button? Go ahead. Press that like button. Street Sweeper. Next up, we have the Duofire Wows box. Y'all ready for this? Hi, everybody. I'm Ski with Pete. Today, we're taking a look at the Duofire Wows box. Wows box, wows sharing. That's their tagline. I didn't write that. I can't think of a better line offhand, but I didn't write it. Ultimate Genesis LLC is the company that's behind it. This box is pretty simple. Why don't we get inside? This is another thing that's great for your Hgtvs or multi-room setup, or, you know, trying to do awesome multimedia at home. This is an infrared, I don't know if you can see that, infrared remote repeater. Okay, let me just explain how this thing works. And then I'm going to set it up and I'll tell you if I like it. All right. All right, this is how this works. You plug in the power like this. Yeah, that's power. Okay. On this side, you put these things and plug them in here like this. On this side, you plug these things in here like this. Wait a sec. I think I got that wrong. No, that's a receiver. That's an emitter. I had it wrong. So you plug these in on this side and these in on this side. And what you do is you put this by your TV and you put this behind the closed cabinet door. Y'all ready for this? So that what you can do is you can hide away all of your stereo and cable box and everything, point the remote towards the TV, press the thing you want the TV to do. The signal goes in here, the box repeats it and sends it out down here so that your cable box does the thing you want it to do, even though it's hidden away. Do you get me? Do you get me? I'm gonna do it again. And this time I'm gonna use a prop. I'm going to use a TV remote. This time I'm going to use a prop, and it's my TV remote. I hide my TV box away. You notice you can't see it. You point the TV remote at the TV and do the thing. The box grabs that, resends it out the other side, and your TV changes channel. Forget about it. Kids, this thing is the thing you want to make your setup look super clean. It's how people have those setups that you're like, how did they make it so clean? How can you like do your box and make it work? How can you change the volume on your stereo? How can you change the channel when nothing is getting through the TV? This is how you do it. This is how you do it. All right. That's the Wowsbox. Thank you very much to Wowsbox for sending this through. I'm going to set this up. I may do a little follow-up video about that. One thing I see here is USB power 5 volt. This doesn't work on 5 volt power, does it? No, it's just power. It doesn't actually communicate over 5 volts. This is gonna be fun to play with. This is gonna make my setup look more awesome than it already does. Thank you to Wowsbox for sending that through. I'm gonna have a play with that, make it awesome. The thing is, if this works correctly, you won't actually see it. The whole thing will just be tucked away. It's going to be cool. Anyways, I'm going to set this up in my place. Thank you again to Wowsbox for sending it through. For those of you who are watching right now, don't forget to press like, don't forget to press subscribe, and check back soon. I'll let you know how the Duafire Wowsbox worked out. Sweet. All right, what are we on to next? The keyboard silicone overlays. Guys, Keybodo reached out to me and they were like, we got these silicone overlays. And I was like, perfect. My new MacBook Pro has a serious flaw. And they're like, no, it's not for your MacBook Pro. This is for MacBook Air and the old MacBook Pros, but not the new MacBook Pro Retina. It's not. It's just not, because of the arrows thing. But we're going to talk about that later. Let's just do a proper intro. Let's see how we go. Hi everybody, I'm Ski with Pete. Today we're taking a look at the Keybodo tactile character recognition keyboard covers for MacBook Airs. And they've also sent me this DIY keyboard kit, which has got 106 pieces and paints. I have no idea what's inside the box, but before I get to the box, I'm going to do these ones. Let's start over here with this. This is my MacBook Air. You may have seen it before on this very stream. What I'm going to do, pop this open. The instructions are on the back. It does say open, place, type. Doesn't seem that complicated. Let's see what happens when I pull this thing out. I think I've done it. I think I've got it. Let me switch over to the action cam so you can see what it currently looks like. You can see, like, if I touch the buttons, then they kind of... I think it's slowly knocking the air out of it. You know, I've seen a lot of people use these sorts of things before. This one's neat because if you can quite see it, it's got a bit of the tactile characters on it. So you can see this Z has a big Z on it. The Q has a big Q over it. And all the letters are demonstrated by their shapes. But what it doesn't have is homing keys. So you're just going to have to learn to... if you really need silicone protection for your keys, which you may do if you're in like a really dirty environment, or it's really greasy, or you know, you don't want to ruin your keycaps and you have the old MacBook Air, then this might be the solution for you. If you appreciate the tactility of these sorts of things, that's great. This is what you would be looking for. If you don't get this, because it just makes your keys super mushy, even more mushy than they already are. And they don't have homing keys. Instead, every letter is shaped differently. And even if you could read Braille, this isn't Braille. This would be like you have to figure out that that's a Y. So, I'm going to say no thanks. But let's just rock on to the other half of it. Steph, can I get your opinion on it just before I close it? Stephanie's verdict is...
Not for me.
Not for me, says Stephanie. Not for me either, says Pete. And you know what? It's big enough that it's now actually... Look, it's stopping my MacBook from closing. Oh no, it's no. No. No, please don't buy that. Okay, hey, moving right along. Let's see what the... you know, if you have kids or something, or you work in a kitchen with a Mac, and like, I get it. You're going to need a silicone mat thing. I get it. And that is one. And yeah, I mean, you could totally get that one. You probably should get that one. I don't know. I'm just saying, if you don't need it already... Let's see what this is. Maybe this is way better. But also, I was asking... I'll get to that in a minute. I was like, oh, this would be awesome if it was for the new MacBook, which I also have. But it's not. Alright, let's see what this one's all about. Okay, first of all, this looks way cooler. Look at this. This is a bag full of keycaps. Now, I don't know what's going on here. I genuinely don't know what is going on. What I can tell you is this is a bag of keycaps. This is a USB cable with electronics on it. Whoa, this is something entirely different. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's a make your own rubber dome keyboard. I never even thought that this might exist. Look at this. Build your own rubber dome. What? What? Okay, there's paints, there's keycaps, there's a USB cable with electronics. This is obviously your bottom plate. Whoa, this is your top plate. I'm gonna get into that. Okay, this is your top plate. Obviously, it's plastic. There, like that. This is your electronics. And your... Look at this. This just drops in here like this. And then this is your back plate. Oh, whoa. Who even knew that somebody would want to make their own rubber dome keyboard? I had no idea. But let's be honest, this is way better than that silicone mat. This is like next level. I mean, obviously it's not made of aluminum like the Apple keyboards are, but it's still next level for sure. And then I guess this is where the electronics go in here. And then the keycaps. Okay, I'm not going to build this today. I'm totally not going to build this today, but this is a DIY. This is a DIY rubber dome keyboard, or for those of you who are keyboard nerds, this is a Topre keyboard. A DIY Topre keyboard. Only these aren't capacitive switches. But pretend, just pretend that your rubber domes are capacitive. Next level. Okay, I will save the second half of this video for another day and actually build this another time. But yeah, I was hoping that something in the bag would be a lot better than the first thing I saw, and let's be honest, it was. Majorly. And yeah, I mean, painting. Never thought you could just paint a keyboard, did you? It's a clever idea. Alright, well, that Kubota is way better than your silicone mats. Okay. Next up, we have the thing I'm actually really excited about, and it's this. Okay, here's the story and how it goes. The guy from Kubota. Well, let me do my intro again. Hi everybody, I'm Ski with Pete. Recently I did a review about silicone mats that go over keyboards. And the one that I got wasn't very good. Well, maybe it was really good for silicone mats, but they don't make your keys feel any better. But I was really interested when the guy reached out to me because I thought that he was going to solve a real problem that I have with the new MacBook Pro. Let me just show you that problem, just in case you're not aware of it. That problem has to do with these arrow keys. On the old Macs, like this MacBook Air 13-inch, the arrow keys were only half keys. So when your finger was trying to find them, you could just find those edges. You could feel the metal plate. It was like where the keycaps are missing. That's where the arrow keys were. So while you've got the little nubbles for the F and J, your hand knows where those arrow keys are because of that gap. And for the new Macs, they've fixed it in the sense that they've broken what was already perfect. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's say you're in there, you're typing away, blah, 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 and you go over to find the arrow keys. Now you can't feel them anymore. You've got to feel for like the edge. So the best thing to do is this product. Let me show you on the action cam. It's called a Highmark pen, and you're going to find a link to it in the video description right below here. This is available from Amazon. Amazon doesn't ship it, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. But what this does is it's a marker that leaves little bumps behind. So just before I mark up the keyboard itself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it onto a little piece of paper or something just to test it. I'm actually going to write it onto the back of this Ski with Pete card. Oh, I'm lucky I tested it out first, because that would have been a mess. Okay, so the trick here is put it down and drag it, well, put it down on an angle and drag it real slow. That's the trick. Alright, 1 second. I'm going to grab a paper towel and just clean that nozzle off. It's nice and perfect. Alright, I think I'm ready. These last two ones look pretty good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark up these two keys right here. Just like this. I'll do this one like here. And I'm going to do this one in reverse, but I'll show you from the overhead what I'm going to do. Just because it looks like it starts with a bubble when I do it in this direction, I'm going to see if it starts with a bubble. Oh no, because I drag it through. Okay, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to turn this right upside down. Let's do one more here just to test. Well, now that one's thicker. I might as well make this one a little bit thicker too. Oh, it's getting ugly. What were two beautiful little lines are now two big, ugly, funky little lines. Alright, well, I might as well do it proper then. Like about as good as I'm gonna do. I've now created two bars on there. Let me show you with the action cam so you can see nice and close here. You can see those two bars that I've made. Oh, I'm just gonna fill the one in a little bit on the left here. Want it to be nice and done properly. I'm not a perfectionist by any stretch, but when you have the opportunity to make something look good, Might as well go for it. All right, and it says to leave these dry overnight, which is exactly what I'll do. That is the Highmark. That is the Highmark. It's available on Amazon. There's a link in the About section below. Tell you what, I will show you the results of this after it's ready, and I'll let you know how it goes rather than ending the video here. All my videos today have follow-ups. It's like the follow-up episode. All right. I'll take this over here too. We're on to the last challenge of the day, aren't we? Just before we get to the last challenge of the day, clean your screen. Yeah, well, I'm not going to clean it before I do that thing. Just before we get to this, let's remember, everybody, this week's giveaway is this. The Cooler Master Master Keys S PBT Cherry MX Green US keyboard layout. There is the beauty itself. Don't forget, go into the gleam.io section below. There are daily things that you can do to increase your chances to win. You might as well do them. Okay, this I am going to set up on the stream, so hopefully you guys are going to want to stick around for that. What happened to my big plug stuff?
No idea what you're talking about.
We used it, didn't we? It's under there.
Big long bar.
What?
Yes.
Okay, let me get a different one then. I thought it was still beside my computer. This is like an outdoor one. Might as well though, right? Might as well. It's called a Monster Power, which I think is appropriate. Maybe I'll send it off the desk this way then, hey? If you want to turn like that. No. No, the cable is too short. Try one more thing over here. That's okay, I can leave that like that. Germany, Bolivia, US, Hong Kong, Santa Cruz de la Sierra. and we're here live in New York City. New York, New York, this city's so nice, they named it twice. For indoor use only. I just wanted to see if I needed to wire this in. It doesn't seem to say, so let's just rock on. Hi, I'm Skews Pete, and today we're taking a look at the Smartthings Hub and the Smartthings Outlet. These things work together. Now, what you may have seen on my channel before is some standalone outlets. And those standalone outlets are great. I control lots of stuff in my house, including the studio with those. Alexa, turn off the studio.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on the studio.
Okay.
You see, it works. It's great. I love it. But when you want to start running more complicated systems, when you want to start integrating your smart home into timers and other things, you need to upgrade the system and start to work around a hub. So rather than having individual things that are working with apps and those individual apps are all linked to Alexa, what we're going to do instead is we're going to start to build a home network here at Ski with Pete HQ around this Samsung Smartthings Hub. Let's get inside and start talking about exactly what this thing does, how it does it, and how to set it up. So the first thing to say about the Smartthings Hub is you're not limited to any number of devices in the same way that you are with those individual one-offs. With this, you can control and coordinate different devices, which is exactly what I plan to do with this eventually. So getting inside here, this is the hub, and I just have to open it. Just had to take this sticker off of it. There's the hub there. Control and monitor your home from anywhere using your smartphone. Nice packaging. Hello. Welcome code. Sure thing. Here's some bits and pieces. A network cable, the charger, and some AA's for backup. Okay. Got this power bar here on my desk, but I have a feeling we might not be able to do this. It looks like this is going to need to be connected. Demendio Gardi says, check your email. No, not my email. It looks like it needs to be connected with the... Simply plug in the Ethernet cable to your hub. doesn't work over Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm gonna go plug it into my hub instead. All right. I'll be back. Please, talk amongst yourselves. Carolyn, could you help me?
What would you like me to do?
This is going to need to be plugged in. Would you mind terribly?
Does it come back to front, doesn't it?
What's that?
Is it getting plugged in behind here?
Yeah, it needs a place to live in back behind there.
No. There's not enough room.
There's not one?
There is no available on this one. Gonna reach?
What's that?
Is it gonna reach?
But can you take that and now pass it into Zigbee? It's gotta go into this hole here. Perfecto.
But it's, no, give it back. Try that again.
What?
Cause it's looped around on a cable. Okay. Much better.
All right, let's get the app set up and see how we go here. Ah, and I'm back. How are you guys doing? Play Store. The Smartthings app. So I believe this is the Smartthings mobile. So I'm just going to install that. Victor Knoll is here. What's going on? Gonna open it. Smartthings. New to Smartthings. Needs an account. They all seem to do that. I don't know why I need to give over all of my personal information in order to set up a Smartthings. Hello, enter your code here. It says, please wait for the thing to turn solid green.
Is it flashing?
May take 5 to 30 minutes for setup to complete.
5 to 30 minutes.
That's what it says. Steph, what color is that magenta?
I can't see it. Yeah.
Your magenta blinking, it says your hub is downloading an update. Please do not unplug the hub. Okay. While we're waiting for that, let's start unboxing the outlet. Just while we're waiting for that, let's start unboxing the outlet. Oh, needs more unboxing than I'd initially anticipated. There's the plug itself. It's pretty honking big, though, you gotta say. And it's blinking blue, but it'll just be a few minutes, I'm sure. What color is the light now, Stephanie? Success! Your hub is now up and running. You can add as many smart devices as you'd like.
Green and solid.
What to do next? Add a thing. Shouldn't have plugged it in until the device was set up. That's what it's saying. So let's redo it. There we go. Outlet. Want to rename device? Yeah, I'll rename it. I'm going to rename this one Coffee. Because I know where this one's going. Done. Want to add Echo, Arlo, or other devices? I'll do that shortly, but first I want to check that Coffee works. Save. Okay. You can hear that it's working. There's also an LED indicator. Whoops. Just to prove that it is working, let's grab that light that I did last time. Where's that light? We have success. Beautifully done.
You should be able to ask what's it name to do it now?
So now I've got to add Alexa's commands to this. All right, we're going to deal with automation and the other cool things that can happen on this. We'll deal with that later. But right now, for just now, I just want to go back to home. I want to add a thing. And it said I could add an echo. Is that voice control? I have an Amazon Echo. Yeah. It doesn't say how you use it. How to connect an outlet. If your device doesn't connect. Do you guys know how to do it? Does Samsung Hub support Zigbee? It absolutely does, yes. That's why I got it. The Zigbee system is the way to go. That's the future. You can see here it says Zigbee on it. Okay, let's figure out how to connect it to the Alexa. I think what I'm going to have to do is go to... Samsung Smart Home, Samsung Smart Home Basic, Samsung Smart Things. I think what I've got here is Samsung Smart Things. Right? Amazon Smartthings Hub. Enable. To continue, close this window and discover the devices that you can control with Alexa. Discover devices.
That was the last song. Starting over.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, turn on coffee.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off coffee.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, because I want to add this to my coffee machine, is I want to add a timer to it so that it only runs for 1 hour at a time. So now what I'm going to do is go back to my Smartthings. And I'm going to do automation. Add a routine. Give this routine a name. I'm going to say coffee timer. Next. Turn on these lights or switches. Coffee, done. And then automatically perform coffee timer. Automatically perform coffee timer when... No, I don't want it to automatically perform coffee timer. No, this isn't quite what I want. Okay, this needs more discovery, and I don't think I'm going to do it with you guys live while I'm here. What I'm trying to do is I need to set an hour-long timer on that device. But automation seems to want to do coffee timer. No. No, I'd like to remove coffee time now. Brotaku, you go study for exams and we will hang out later. Alright guys, well thanks for the cool little hangout. I just wanted to get through some of the stuff that's been kicking around with my mail pile stacking up pretty quickly. So thanks very much for hanging out with me this evening. I know it's been a small group, but I do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm going to show you guys all the adventures that I can get up to with the Samsung SmartThings. It's way more advanced than the stuff that I was playing with before. Way more advanced. So looking forward to playing with this. Thank you again to everybody who stopped by. Don't forget to go into the About section and check out this week's giveaway, which is this, the Master Keys S PBT, excuse me. And I'm just going to do my closing segment for this. Well, that has been the Samsung's Smartthings and Outlet. It's both the hub and the outlet, the app and the voice control through Alexa. Thanks very much for tuning in and checking it out. Don't forget to press subscribe and press like. If you have any comments or questions, please come back or check if there's a playlist, because all the cool stuff that I get up to with the Samsung Smartthings hub and outlets, I'm going to post back to this channel. So we'll see more of that very soon. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys. We'll see you all back very soon. See you, Artie Balazaba. See you guys in the stream. See you, JB1830, Giovanni, the Brotaku, Victor, and others. It's been awesome. I appreciate you guys hanging out. A stream without SolderCam. Dude, do you want to see what's happened to SolderCam? That's what's happened to SolderCam. It's not in a good place right now. It's really not at all in a good place. That was the thing I was complaining about at the start. Things have broken badly, badly, badly. Anyways, I will see you guys back again very soon. In fact, plan is tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get SolderCam working properly, but I'm still planning to do a stream tomorrow. I have some stuff I need to build. I got to build some keyboards, so I'll see you guys back for that tomorrow. Thanks again. We'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, even though the... Wait a sec, where does it go? Even though the stream is over, the chat continues, but it also continues over on Discord. Go check out the Discord channel if you haven't already. There should be a link to it at the top of my YouTube page. So thanks again to everybody who goes and checks that out. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys over there soon.